Okay, so my other recording device just ran out of memory, and so now I'm on a different phone. So sorry if the audio sounds different, and sorry if the quality of video is different, but it should be 4K still. But this gives me free hands now. This looks awesome. You can't see it yet. And before I show you, let me tell you what was in this packaging here. So this first top layer you get, this just gives you a diagram of the easiest way to take the speaker out of the box. The safest way, I guess I should say. This next folded diagram here, this tells you basically where you should place your speakers to get the most optimal sound, depending on what speaker configuration you're using, whether it's a 5.1 or a 7.1. Not going to go too much into this, but it does help you get the perfect placement if you're not too sure where it should go. So that's that. They give you rubber feet. One side is adhesive that you stick onto a speaker, and the other side is a rubber foot that you either place on the bottom or the back of your speaker, depending on if you're wall mounting or if you have it on a stand or a bookshelf, to decouple it from the surface and keep it from moving. So they have different sizes depending on the application you need. So there's that. And this thing, I don't know what it is yet. Oh, it's a folder. So inside the folder, you're greeted with a LSiM series manual, I believe. Let me see. Yes, it is the manual that you put into a CD drive, DVD player. You get it with this really cool wax paper here. It's a, who's this by? All the engineers and stuff, designers from Polk Audio, the specialist, they have signed, handwritten their signature here. Also, I guess it's like a letter of thanks for buying it, and that you are ensured that your quality speaker will be of quality. And then here is specific for your speakers. You have another manual. It tells you how to insert either banana plugs or wired straight into the speaker terminals. It also has a switch on the back. Now let's talk about the switch really quick. With this switch, it allows you to tame the bass if you have it pressed on a wall or something like that. I think it's rear ported. So in case you have it flush against the wall, you can switch the switch on the back, which helps the boundary gain, so you don't have too boomy of a bass coming from your surrounds. I believe that this is the only speaker out of the lineup that does that. I know the 707s do not. I'm pretty sure they have a bookshelf speaker, the 703s. I might get that. Did not order those though. I will be still using the Fluences because the 703s are very, very big compared to the Fluences behind me that you see. So I didn't have the space. I don't know. I might get them. They're also $750. That's the lowest you can find it for the pair. So, but this just tells you how to connect it. It has all the languages, of course. Fairly straightforward. Tells you its placement, just like this giant one did. So, and then that's all you're greeted with in this folder. So that's a nice presentation, I suggest. All right, now for the speaker. What did I do with that cloth? Did anybody see where here we are. So like I said, 57 pounds. Oh yeah. Much, much, much bigger. Much bigger. Alright. Let me bring you to the speaker here. Look at this. This is like a gosh darn Bluetooth speaker or something right here. This is the side surround that they're going to replace. Much, much taller. Probably the same width, but much, much taller. Not as deep, though. Not as deep. Let's see if we can get a picture of the back here. So you got your gold-plated binding terminals here. Don't see that switch they were talking about, though. I'm not finding it. But this is cool. So this is the port back here. It's not a vented port though. Not a vented port. It looks vented, but actually the ports are under here. They kind of curve underneath here, and it's not double. It's not double ported. It's one port right here, and then they have the technology. I forgot what they call it. They have a technology here, Polk Auto, for this lineup specifically. And here's your wall mounting keyholes here. So speaker's very nice, very, very solid. That kind of hurt, honestly, not gonna lie. Very solid. So then it says mahogany. Actually, I lied to you. The 702 FX, they only come in black or cherry. They don't have the mahogany color. So the color of this won't match the 703s and the 705/707s. The 705s are the model below for the flagship tower speakers, and the 707 are the flagship ones. So let me put you guys down really fast. So let me put this down really fast. These grills are magnetic. They kind of feel, if you guys have an SVS PB2000 and above, they kind of have a grill like that. It's kind of flexible. It's magnetic, as you can see. Very nice. And then here is what you're presented with. So you have a 6.5, I believe, mid-range driver, maybe 5. I'm not sure. 5.5. There is the switch. Very nice. Now I wish that was in the back though, because if you do have your covers off, you don't want to see a switch. But although, I mean, I guess that's okay because you don't also want to take that off the wall to switch it all the time. But I believe this is either a 5.25 or a 6.25. I don't remember it, but it's the same driver that's in the 707s and the sensor channel. So the timbre matches very well, and then you're greeted with the tweeter in the mid-range on the sides, or actually on one side. So the diagram shows you where to place this, which one's left and which one's right, since the tweeter and the mid-range only point it one way. I believe depending on what side of the room you're putting on, you want this to be facing the wall, not out into the room, but I guess maybe it's up to you. But on the diagram, they have this reflecting off the wall for a more believable dispersion of sound. So that's what you're greeted with. Same thing for the other one, just the tweeter and stuff on the other side. So very nice presentation. I cannot wait to put these together, or put this into the system. Beautiful. Very shiny. Already got fingerprints on it. The highest quality audio enthusiasts are going to yell at me for touching this, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Very nice. You see that stand, I guess you could call it, sits on the bottom right there too, kind of like it does in the back. So you can see the port kind of here. So definitely check these speakers out. These are much older than the Fluences. The Fluences came out not too long ago. These are much older, but the quality of these speakers is phenomenal. The reviews on this speaker has been phenomenal. And so I've gotten to listen to them, and I cannot wait to incorporate them in my own room. So that's just a piece of the pie. I will have 3 more speakers tomorrow. The heart of everything, the towers and the center channel. I've heard great things about the center channel and even greater things about the towers. So stay tuned for a lot of new stuff. I don't usually do surprise videos. Usually I tell you what I'm going to do before I do it. But why not surprise you guys once in a while? So stay tuned. I cannot wait to hook this up. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So K-Pace Guy is definitely out. See ya.